What is going on, everybody? This is Jackson from Dinger Dudes, and today we have a very special episode. I know we haven't done a Dinger Dudes episode in a while. We got the 2026 All Star breakdown, and we have West Georgia pitching coach Dom Murgo, and maybe soon Carson Crossley. We'll see if he hops in. But Dom, how's your day going? And thank you so much for taking time to join.
Going great. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, no, we're super excited to have you on. Now, I know you're a big Red Sox fan and not looking too bright for the Boston Red Sox
No.
for the 2026 season, but maybe we'll see them on this All-Star ballot here. And I want to start off in the American League for first base, and I'm going to start off with our guest, Dom Murgo. Who do you think should be the first baseman?
Oh man. See, I'm looking at it now.
There's a lot of good options here.
See, there is. And I like Pete Alonso because he played for the Madison Mallards and I played for the Madison Mallards. So I'd probably go with him. I have a soft spot for Pete.
Mm. Honestly, I do love Pete Alonso, but I'm looking at some other options,
What
and
do you like?
uh like you see Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in first, but the stats don't really
I
speak
like
out
I
to
like
me.
Nick Kurtz a lot. He's,
Um,
he's more consistent.
yeah, it's either
Okay.
Nick Kurt,
No, you know who I want.
Ben Rice.
Vladdy only 4 pumps. I like
That's
only
crazy.
4 home runs. It's like that's not your job, man.
I'll
Your
tell you.
job is to ball out of the park.
Oh, for sure. And who has been hitting out of the park is that baseman in New York, Ben
Ben
Rice.
Rice.
I,
So I could go with that. I could also be with that.
I think I knew the Yankees knew what kind of player they got in Ben Rice, but I don't think they figured he was going to develop on this quick of a scale.
No.
And all of a sudden, he's become next to Aaron Judge, the most power on that team, which is crazy. Ben Rice is my pick.
So I'm
I
going.
already
I'm going
Oh,
Nick Kurtz. I'm going Nick Kurtz, but we'll leave it up
okay.
to Steven and Andrew.
I was going to say, I remember when we were speaking to Daniel Carp several episodes ago when Ben Rice was a rookie, and
Yeah.
Daniel Carp was talking about how he just wants him to be a pure contact hitter, but he's involved to such a higher level than just that because he does have a lot more pop in his bat than I would think people really appreciate at the time. So he's been a really fun watch. So my pick would be Ben Rice.
Steven?
Um, I would also have to go ahead and go Ben Rice just because the home runs are undeniable. The OPS is up there at
Yeah.
972. The stats are just too good for me to sit there and ignore Ben Rice for what he's been able to do this year. Especially on that first couple of months. I mean, he was up there in like top three in home runs. And obviously just, the power that he's given this year. Vladdy's got the popular vote, obviously, because of his name, but you've gotta put Ben Rice in.
Now we're looking at the National League side, and personally, I'd go Alec Burleson. Top five in RBIs, but nobody's giving the Cardinals any love. But
No,
sure there.
that's your boys.
yeah, but unfortunately, that nobody else likes to give him love. So I would go Alec Burleson. But we're looking at Freddie Freeman or probably Matt Olson. Dom, who do you
There
choose?
you go.
Are you missing one, Bryce Harper?
Bryce Harper as well.
Dude, especially the month of June, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, come on now.
He had a cycle in 5 innings a couple nights ago.
Yeah, but see, oh, am I there? You got me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we should.
But see, it's more longevity the whole first half, where yeah, Bryce is playing well. So you guys put me on the spot on the first one.
Mm.
That's
Look at that.
tough choices.
It
Oh.
is. Hold on.
I'm gonna go with Alec Burleson as my pick.
You're going Burleson.
Whatever.
Of course, you.
I'm being like dead serious.
It's
What?
not.
You're out of your mind.
You're right.
Not over Matt Olson. It's not even close. Not over Matt
So
Olson.
are we getting Matt Olson the vote here?
I'm taking Olsen over Freddie here. I think it's Olsen's time.
All right, now we look at
Olsen.
this second base side for
Yeah.
the American League. Now I understand that Ernie Clement is leading the
Ooh.
league there. So who we going here?
I like Ernie, man. Mr.
I had
Consistent.
a surprise. I had a little bit.
Ben, close to 300, halfway through.
Oh yeah. And I will say
I think you have to. Yeah.
The Blue Jays have dealt with a tremendous amount of injuries already to start the season, and he's been holding them afloat. And while they're getting healthy, if he can consistently stay at making great contact, pushing it, against a shift, that like he's been doing all year. I think he could have an MVP type season. So Ernie Clement's my pick.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody else?
No, I'm good with that.
I will give the shout out to, even though the numbers aren't exactly great for him this year. I mean, Jazz Chisholm, always a name to just look at, and somebody that still has that pop. I mean, considering the amount of power that the second baseman in the American League have this year, Jazz Chisholm having 12, I think that's the only one that I see that actually has double digits in home runs for American League and second baseman. So, a little bit of pop there, but you can't deny Clement's been very consistent for the Blue Jays this year. Been kind of a rock solid guy for that lineup. So. I have no problem giving Clement the vote.
So I am clearly outnumbered, but I'm glad Steven brought him up because my pick is actually Jazz Chisholm all the way. I love the way Jazz has really matured this year at the plate. He's not a big swing and miss guy like he's been in years past, and I think that's really helped his OPS, and his walk ratio is a lot better than what it used to be. And I think the second base for the American League is so thin anyways. Now, obviously, I'm not mad at picking Clement at all, but I was going to go Jazz Chisholm for my pick, but I am outnumbered, so it doesn't really matter. But I think Clement's he's a great pick.
Now, I do want to shift over to the National League second baseman. We have Ozzy Albies at the first base spot, but, you also got to look at the guys like Ketel Marte.
What do you value?
Yeah.
What do you value? Do you value average from second base, or what do you value? Because if you're going average, there's one answer.
Xavier Edwards is up there too.
Don't forget about Bryce Terang. No one said Bryce Terang yet. I think
batting 321.
Luis Arias. Oh, yeah, he's missed. Talk about Mr. Consistent. He's a guaranteed on base man every single night. And as bad as the Giants have been offensively, he's been the one man you can highlight. So honestly, I'm siding with Dom here. I might go Luis Arias.
I'm gonna go Luis Arias too, just because I don't want to put him up there.
I'll go Luis Arias. I'll do it.
Totally fine. But before we move on, I just want to give all the flowers. This is where my Braves bias is going to come into full effect here. The turnaround that Ozzy Albies has had this year.
Yeah.
From what the last couple of years of watching him just be, just kind of like just struggling throughout the season, swinging at pitches above and below the zone. His patience this year, and just he's so zoned in on a part in the strike zone where he wants to hit the ball. And that has just made such a difference this year. I'm not seeing him swing at crap in the dirt. I'm not seeing him swing at that high fastball as much anymore. Like the strikeout rate, I've looked at the stats, but I have to assume it's down because he's getting on base more consistently. It feels like every time, he's coming up in a big spot, it feels like, that's the guy I want up at the plate besides Dubon in the Braves lineup. I really want to shout out Ozzy this year. I mean, I'm Luis Arias. Totally fine giving him the vote, but I just, the turnaround that Ozzy has had this year, having him go to the All Star game, it feels like it's just a deserved nod.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why Ozzy's average has been able to maintain such a high average this year, like you said, Steven. But I do think if we are going to go Luis Arias, we do also need to shout out Bryce Terang because I kind of feel like it's the same development that Ozzy's had this year. I mean, he's got way more exit velocity than I ever thought he had to begin with. But he's just been a tough out for the Brewers this year, and I love the way that he's played at the plate. So Bryce Terang was actually going to be my pick, but I wasn't really thinking about Luis Arias either. He is a monster at the plate, so I'm completely fine with that.
I want to give my shout out to JJ Weatherholt as well. I forgot.
My fellow Mallard. I played with him in 2022.
Yeah. I forgot if it was either Don Murgo or Cooper Prince talking about that. But yeah, you played with JJ Weatherholt in summer ball, and JJ Weatherholt is the truth. Cooper Prince asked me about this at a game, and yes, he is the truth.
He is.
Talk about turnaround. JJ is a star.
He's my vote as well.
Yeah. So
quick.
I would go JJ Weatherholt, but I mean you can't. We're gonna go Luis Arias here. Now let's skip down to the American League third baseman, not Kobe Mayo.
No.
But we look at this. Kazuma Okamoto, really balling out for the Blue Jays. You have Jose Ramirez down here, not really high on average, Miguel Vargas is having a year for himself.
You gotta look at Josh Young for the Rangers, though.
I also really wish we had have our Rays advocate in here for Cabanero from the Tampa Bay Rays. I think
Yeah.
he's paid for
Big
third
team
base.
pumped, Cabanero.
Yeah. So we're going Caminero.
I like Cabanero.
That's
See,
my
I'm
pick.
in Tampa now. Red Sox, of course, but I'm a Rays guy.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I think a lot of people had concerns about how he would transition into this season, but obviously no signs of slowing down. He's holding afloat just fine. Ray's been a surprising team in the American League. I don't think anybody
Yeah.
had him doing this well this early, and he's been the centerpiece of that along with Yandy Diaz. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
like him too.
Honestly, Kevin Cash is the definition and probably the best manager in baseball just because he doesn't have a star-studded talent.
Yeah.
You have Caminero, you have McClanahan, you have Yandy Diaz, but beyond that, there's no any
Their roster's
stud.
not flashy. You're right.
So, we got to go with Junior. And now let's shift over to the National League third baseman. Only one answer, Nolan Gorman, am I right?
Oh.
94 batting average.
Oh yeah, no, gotta be right. And then
Yeah.
also sky's green and just we're
I think the only guy that would even be comparable to the third base for the National League is maybe Max Muncy. But if you were to ask me, yeah, I don't think it's that much of a race.
So we're looking at Max Muncy, and also I want to give my shout out to Nick Gonzalez. And we talked about like the Pirates being a really sneaky team on Out of Pocket and on Dinger Dudes. So shout out to him. But I feel like the only answer is Muncy.
It's been rough, truthfully, for the National League third base. I think me and Steven were talking about this the other night. Just not a lot of consistency. Everybody's up and down on the National League side this year at third base. But I guess Max Muncy's been the most consistent, although he's had his fair share of cold streaks as well.
Sure. He's had a lot of big time home runs this year, though. He's a very clutch player this year.
We got about 12 minutes left in the meeting.
Sure, we can
so we got American League shortstop. Now you have Andres Jimenez, but surprisingly, in the top two voting, Kevin McGonigal having a rookie season for himself. But I feel like the only answer is Bobby Witt Jr.
Absolutely.
Now, hold up. Like, there's one guy that I'm looking at this. The average isn't there, but Gunnar Henderson.
He's all yeah.
Yeah, 16
solid year,
9 RBIs. Yeah, like what do you value out of a third baseman?
It's just, the OPS is obviously down. Obviously Bobby Witt's probably you get the edge, but I have to shout out Gunnar Henderson because power's there. It's the RBIs. The only thing about Gunnar Henderson, right, is just like the last couple of years, obviously kind of a downward, but just he's on the up and up, and I just wanted to shout him out. Like the power's kind of he's figuring it back out. He just needs to be more consistent at the plate, but yeah, I guess Bobby Witt's always going to get the nod, right?
Yeah.
So Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah,
for sure.
Also, shout out Colson Montgomery. 20 bombs a season for him this season.
Yeah.
So Bobby Witt Jr. NL shortstop.
I feel like we should let Chase take the lead on this one.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all are gonna make fun of me. Y'all are gonna laugh, but y'all have to give Ellie De La Cruz his.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
Now I know he did hit that IL for a little bit, and he kind of slowed down just a little bit once June turned around. But hey, what a month of May for Ellie De La Cruz! I feel like he would have slowed down if it wasn't for that injury. But man, he hasn't been in a lot of clutch situations. Which is why.
That was C.J. Abrams.
I was gonna say C.J. Abrams too. I don't like Mookie.
Right. 90 with 17.
Being second in the vote.
That whole Nationals roster has just been really fun to watch this year.
It really should be Ha-Sung Kim.
My vote's shut up. My vote's my vote's Ellie De La Cruz though. I think he's kind of turned the page from being just a flashy defender to actually being a consistent guy that played. His strikeout numbers have dropped tremendously too, and he struggled with that tremendously his first couple seasons.
I'm going C.J. Abrams. The numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, well,
you can't not go.
Yeah, you can't deny what CJ's done this year.
That Nationals offense is loaded.
Yeah, that's a fun team to watch.
Now we look at the catchers, American League. I mean, Alejandro Kirk being second with that stats is absolutely wild.
Welcome to fan voting.
But I mean, I feel like there's only one answer here, and I would go Shea Langoliers.
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's not even close.
yeah, it's
I
not.
mean, Dylan
I feel
Dingler's had a pretty solid year. I want to shout him out.
he'll be a reserve. I'm sure he'll probably be a reserve. But in terms of starters, yeah, it's only one clear answer.
Yeah, Langoliers with 20 pumps. Yeah.
Now we kind of shift over to the National League side, and I mean, you have Drake Baldwin, a 270.
Drake, baby, come on.
So I mean, you look at the other guys. I mean,
Hunter Goodman with 21.
You got to look at Hunter Goodman and Liam Hicks.
But you're playing in Colorado.
Yeah.
Factor that in.
But look at Liam Hicks. I mean, the only thing that Liam Hicks doesn't have above Drake Baldwin is OPS and just one homer.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really don't know.
I mean,
where to
sure.
go here.
Drake Baldwin.
You know, Drake Baldwin's been very iffy at the plate since coming back from the injury. But talk about pre-injury Drake Baldwin. I mean, that power is phenomenal. The way he's able to square up on the ball and guess the pitch very well. I mean, just from his rookie season here to sophomore year, what a tremendous jump for Drake Baldwin. It's only going to get greater. So this is just the beginning. So I'm very excited for that, man.
No,
Yeah, it's been a problem as I'm sorry.
no,
Go ahead, Jack.
no, continue, Andrew.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's been a problem as of late, only because he's come back from his injury. The off speed doesn't look good for him right now, but just in general, he's really timed it up very well this year, and that's definitely boosted his average, and it's definitely helped the pop in his bat as well. But yeah, there's only so much upside for Drake Baldwin, so this is just the beginning. Just gotta hope he stays healthy, of course. But yeah, Drake Baldwin is definitely my pick.
Now we look at the National League side of things before we go to the American League. You have Ronald Acuna Jr., who should not be top three.
No,
He shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't.
PCA.
If we're being honest. So who are the top
PCA.
three for the National League?
JJ Bleday could be there.
James Wood, I feel like should be there.
James
Yeah.
Wood.
Jackson
James Wood's having a phenomenal year. He should be
He's
100%. Jordan
pro.
Walker.
Bro.
He's got to get the nod this year. Listen,
PCA.
again, Michael Harris is having a phenomenal year.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Harris,
Yeah.
he probably won't get the starter because the outfield is just so stacked in the National League.
Right.
But he'll at least get a reserve. So I'm not going to be too mad about it. But just he's having a phenomenal year. Brandon Marsh. I'll concede. Brandon Marsh is obviously just the year that he has had for the Phillies has been unbelievable. So you got to give him. Andy Pajes, obviously, he's
Right.
a lock.
So who's number one that we're gonna go with?
Number one, man.
I mean, Juan Soto is also an obvious pick, of course.
Honestly, I number one, I might give it to Brandon Marsh for my number one pick.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Brandon Marsh with the number one. We got two more. You cannot. There's no way you can't say that Jordan Walker.
No, give it to Jordan Walker.
I'll give Jordan Walker a pick.
And then Andy Pajes could be the center fielder choice.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's James Wood down here.
Those stats are so good, man. But there's still so many other guys that you can pick. Juan Soto.
299 average. I mean, he's really bolstered it up.
He really has.
Yeah.
He's the only thing the Mets have going for him.
I'm good with Juan Soto.
You gonna go Juan Soto?
I'll go Juan Soto.
Let's go Juan. I'll go Juan Soto.
How do you? Okay, I didn't know how to. Juan Soto. Okay, now let's shift over to the American League for the final three picks. We got 10 minutes left in the meeting. You got Aaron Judge there. The average is not that high, but I mean the homers are always there. You got Riley Green.
Yeah.
So,
I've really been a fan of Riley Green this year.
Buxton's got to be in.
And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
A little controversial. I'm kind of glad the Twins are holding off on trading him too.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of sucks because Atlanta could have we would have liked Brian Buxton, but
Yeah, lock Buxton right now with 25.
Yep.
And now we kind of shift down here. I mean, you have Aaron Judge. Who else are we looking at?
Cody Bellinger's been a fun surprise. Well, I don't want to say
Julio
surprise,
Rodriguez.
but he's been on a surge lately.
Julio.
Mm.
Mike
Trout. I got
17.
So for a nostalgia factor, Mike Trout.
It
I
feels
He's
would
not
right.
doing bad. He
waste
wasn't
one.
doing bad. It's just he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God bless
I
him.
would waste one there.
So we go Mike
I
Trout.
like it. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
All right, now the final one, Dom Murgo. Who do you think we should go with? I mean, there's Julio. There's
Hey, I'm a Julio guy, but let me look.
Get Raphael. Get your Red Sox man in there.
No.
He said
I
no.
mean Riley Green as well. One of the only bright spots for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's batting 290.
And
Jack Caglione. Jack. What's his average? He has what, 14?
Yeah,
Two-
272.
272.
That's not bad.
I mean,
I
Cody,
wouldn't mind the pick.
but Cody Bellinger over here, 11 homers, 49 RBIs,
Yeah, he played
270.
Well, Jack has 14 pumps and he's better average.
I'm sure like 10 of Bellinger's home runs came in that short
Right field.
Oh, you know.
Same
So
for Jazz though. That's all he hits.
15.
So Caglianone.
I think Julio, personally.
I love it.
Go with him.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I like
Set that
it.
there. Now we have a designated hitter.
So Jordan Alvarez.
Yeah, Jordan Alvarez is the
Let's
answer.
lock it.
Easy pick.
It's
Jordan.
There's
I
really
picked my MVP a year late, a
Yeah,
year
you should
later
have.
than I should have.
You sure
Uh,
did.
I mean, there's really nobody else.
No.
No.
Now we look at the NL side of things. I mean,
It's a two-man race. It's a
Ohtani
two-man race in
and
the NL.
Schwarber.
It's either
Schwarber.
Shohei or Schwarber.
Well, are we putting Shohei in as a pitcher or what?
I
I
mean,
will just to get Schwarber as a starter. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm
because
going with Schwarber. Put him in.
Schwarber's God.
what
I mean-
Ohtani in the rotation. I like it.
I mean, I do want to shout out Troy Johnston here as well. 314 batting average, 3 homers.
Get Dominic Smith
Yeah.
his flowers for the Braves. One of the most underrated signings of the offseason.
Dom Smith.
They're all reliable.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know he's
we're
only
going-
34.
so we're going with Schwarber here.
Crazy. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
fine with Schwarber. Completely fine with that.
I think that's it.
Yep, that'll conclude it, man.
And that would conclude the list. So we got Ben Rice, we got Ernie Clement, we got Junior Caminero, Witt, Shea Langoliers, and then for our outfield, Byron Buxton, Julio Rodriguez, Mike Trout, and Jordan Alvarez. And on the NL side, we got Drake Baldwin, we got Luis Arias, we got Max Muncy, CJ Abrams, who's at the top,
Drake Baldwin.
Matt Olson, Brandon Marsh, Juan Soto, Jordan Walker, who is not in top 6 for some reason. People are idiots, but
Crazy.
and then Kyle Schwarber. So we're gonna submit this, and I don't think I'm signed in, but I'll submit this later. But Dom Murgo, thank you so much for taking time out of your
Thank
day
you.
for this episode, man.
I love doing this. It's fun.
Anything you want to shout out before we end off this episode?
Fellas, I appreciate it always. And once again, go Wolves.
Keep your
Big
eyes on
year
the
coming
Wolves.
up. Another year in the transition. Very excited.
Go West and go Wolves.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.